Shalom to the elect of Israel. Got to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rekah, Korash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim, pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwaf who are listening and learning. I'm Mike Zaya, coming at you with another lesson in truth, facts, and edification. Now this is a guy, his name John X Army. That's his page name. And he's talking about the preparation. Okay, prepare for the collapse. Now it's the new thing is about preparing for the collapse. So what I'm doing this lesson on is the stupidity of the peoples in this world, man, because they don't trust in Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. Now he's saying prepare, get your food, get your water, because it's going to be an outage for 6 months. So they saying with the economy, with the government is preparing for a shutdown, okay? Homeland Security, a shutdown. So my point of this lesson is trusting Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah because he's telling people to prepare, get your guns, get your water, get your food. Okay? I'm going to play the clip. It's 20 minutes. But I'm going to play 10 minutes of this to show you how bugged out people's ears on the planet. Now, I be watching some of his videos, because he be going to some heavy topics, bringing out some edification on certain things, but he's bugged out on this, man. And it's not just him, it's other guys who's doing this, okay? It don't make no difference if it's true or not, man. We trust in Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. So we don't have no need to prep and prepare for nothing, man.
This video, right here, right now, is probably the most important video on YouTube. If you are watching content that is not telling you to prep, you need to stop watching it and you need to learn how to prepare and how to survive. Now, I am not a survivalist. I was in the Army. They taught us to shoot. They taught us combat maneuvers. They taught me my job. They didn't teach me how to prep. I wasn't special forces. I wasn't taught to live in the woods. So prepping's new to me too. Okay, so I'm learning. I'm not telling you to learn from me. I'm telling you to start watching content that is teaching you to prep. This is the most important video you're going to watch today. The Department of Homeland Security has released a report saying that Americans need to start prepping. You need 6 months of food and water, and you need a way to protect it.
You hear this, man?
This is what's happening. This is the number one threat.
Okay? These people bugged out of their mind, man. This is Isaiah 55:1. And it reads, it say, Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, them living waters of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. And he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Ye, it say, yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, which is what he talking about? Prepare your food, get your water and your ammo, and your labor for that which is satisfied not. Hearken diligent unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. So what he's saying, man, this ain't of the Lord, man, okay? This is of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and his father, the spiritual demon Satan.
To America. Now, As you know, I've been in contact with Dr. Richard Pryor on Twitter, who is with the EMP task force. Wow, I couldn't get that out. Who is with the EMP task force with Homeland Security. I've spoke with him on Twitter. The historians, Mr. Patriot, the one message they have for all Americans is to be able to survive with nothing for 6 months. You need food and water and ammunition. If you do these things, if you prep and you get 6 months of food and water and ammunition, you just might survive what's coming. Now, you call this fear porn, you call it whatever you want, I don't care. I don't care, because now it's mainstream. They've released their report, and we're going to go over it right now. Let me pull it up on the screen here for you. This video needs to get a thumbs up. This video needs to be shared with your friends, with your family, with anybody who you think is not prepping right now, because it's about to happen very, very soon. The power is...
The elect gonna be good, man. Okay? We don't gotta prep nothing, man. And see, this is the wickedness of this world, man. Okay? Peoples of this world, man. This is why people destroy right now, for following demons like this right here, man. Okay? This is Proverbs 27:27, and it reads, "And thou shalt have goat's milk enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and for the maintenance for thy maidens." So everyone in your household, man, you're gonna have food, man. Okay? When you trust in Yahweh, Yahweh, man, you will be protected, man. The Most High, Yahweh, know what you need, man, before you need it, man. And he's going to provide for you what you need when it's time for you to need it, man.
Going to go out. It's probably going to be a false flag. It's probably all been orchestrated. You know how the evil elite, and that's as much as I'm going to say about them, you know how they operate. They kill as many people as possible. Take a look at...
Hey, man, 2 Corinthians 20:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, man, for we are ignorant of his devices, man. Okay? Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man.
The headlines. Start prepping. Electric grid. Prime target of terrorists. Profound threat, says DHS, Department of Homeland Security. Now, this is from the Washington Examiner. This is not fake news. This article was written based off their report that was released yesterday, December 10th, 2018. In a new DHS report that warns that the electric grid is the prime target of terrorists, Americans are being urged to prepare for the up to 6 months without electricity, transportation, fuel, money, and health care. People no longer keep enough essentials within their homes, reducing their ability to sustain themselves during an extended, prolonged outage. We need to improve individual preparedness, said a just published report to President Trump. There needs to be more individual accountability for preparedness, adds the report. Surviving a catastrophic power outage from the President's National Infrastructure Advisory Council and published by the Department of Homeland Security. It looked at the potential of a power outage of up to 6 months and recommended Americans have enough supplies on hand for a minimum of 14 days, which is a standard for some prepper organizations. Build a culture of preparedness, including objectives to incentivize investments that reduce risk, including pre-disaster mitigation, closing the insurance gap, helping people prepare for disasters, and better learn from past disasters. Improve continuously and innovate, said a key recommendation. The overview: examine and clarify the federal authorities that may be exercised during a catastrophic power outage. 2, develop a federal design basis and design standard criteria. 3, guidance and provide resources for states, territories, cities, and locations. Boy, this sounds like everything me and Marfugal are doing with our Patreon channels, doesn't it?
Marfugal is another
right?
page.
Design
He's talking about the same thing.
Portfolio of incentives that provide financial support. Conduct a series of regional catastrophic power outage exercises. Ensure that all critical natural gas transmission pipeline infrastructure has the appropriate standards. Develop or support flexible, adaptable emergency communication system, ham radios. This sounds exactly like everything we're doing. We're going to look a little more into this report because the Department of Homeland Security straight up says Americans need to be able to survive without electricity and without transportation for up to 6 months. What have I been screaming for the past 70, 80 days? 6 months of food and water and a way to protect it. That's all I've done. When I'm not on here, I'm preparing, I'm speaking with people, I'm making plans. We're on Patreon, we're setting up groups, getting people together, learning how to use ham radios. It's funny that on our own we came up with a plan that almost mirrors what the Department of Homeland Security is saying. Now, isn't it funny that the historians, that's the one thing they've been screaming? 6 months of food and water or you're not going to make it. And you still might not make it.
According to who?
Depopulation
the Edomites?
Event, potentially.
According to Yahweh, we will make it, man.
I think they're going to initiate this to happen. I think it's been pre-planned to happen. I have no facts to prove that, but let's get back into the article. Together they draw emergency attention to the threat and impact a national blackout would have. What is the catastrophic power outage? Events beyond modern experience that exhaust or exceed mutual aid capabilities. Likely to be no notice or limited notice events that could be completed by a cyber physical attack. Long duration, lasting several weeks to months due to physical infrastructure damage. Affects a broad geographic area, covering multiple states or regions and affecting tens of millions of people. Causes severe cascading impacts that force critical sectors, drinking water and wastewater systems, communications, transportations, healthcare, and financial services to operate in a degraded state. This profound risk requires a new national focus. Significant public and private action is needed to prepare for and recover from a catastrophic outage that could leave large parts of the nation without power for weeks or months and cause service failures in other sectors, including water and wastewater, communications, transportation, healthcare, financial services, that are all critical to public health and safety and our national and economic security, said the Advisory Council. The report is an urgent call to action. Organize a uniform reaction to a grid attack. Harden it from attack. Warn of threats and push regular Americans into preparing for the worst. That's the key part right here. Push regular Americans into preparing for the worst. What have I been saying for 70 days? I'm telling you, I'm giving you the blueprint. I'm giving you the blueprint to maybe survive. You need a 55-gallon drum of clean drinking water, probably one for each person. I've got 2 for 3 of us. You probably need a 55-gallon drum of clean drinking water. You definitely need a water filtration system. You definitely need barrels to be able to maybe collect rainwater and then purify it. 6 months of food and water. Now, the reason I bought all freeze-dried food is because it lasts 25 years. It's more expensive, but guess what? If no grid goes down, if there's no disaster, if there's no emergency, I can either A, resell the prep food, or B, I don't know, use it 10 years from now on camping trips. So that's why I've been buying freeze-dried as opposed to vacuum seal. I want something that's good for 25 years. I want to be like in the movie Terminator where they rip up the dirt floor and underneath it there's just they have a cache of weapons. That'd be cool. I guess I'm not going to be like the Terminator. I'm going to be like The cook guy who saves the day when everybody's hungry. That's cool though, right?
Who he supposed to be, man?
But I mean, Dr. Richard Pryor, and I'm butchering his name. I know I am. I apologize. I butcher names.
Somebody, he gonna be the cook guy to save the day.
He said the same thing as the historians. As soon as he saw what I was doing on YouTube, 6 months food, water, grid going down, a way to protect it. As soon as he saw that, he reached out to me on Twitter and started saying, look, I want to come on the channel. I want to come on the channel. John, I saw your videos. You're dead on. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Americans are not prepared to take care of themselves. But let's jump back into the article here. Where were we? Push regular Americans into preparing for the worst. We're trying to save the country. Hopefully this scares you enough to start preparing.
Hey, man, that's all I'm playing, man. Hey, man, listen, man. These people bought out their mind, okay? These dummies, man, clearly don't know about the power of our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahushua, man. They don't even understand the power. They can't even imagine the power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, man. To my preparing, man. This bugged out, whatever he is, okay? He talking about water, food, and guns, man. Man, listen, man. Okay, this is man, these people bought out their mind, man. This is Isaiah 65 verse 13, and it read, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Listen, man. The Lord is going to feed his elect, man. Okay? The Lord is going to feed his elect, man. No one cares about what these dummies talking about preparing and prepping, man. When you trust in Yahweh, Yahushua, man, you don't care what's going on in this world, man. These are cares of the world, man. Okay? Lusting after cares of the world. Preparate, man. Preparing for what, man? This is Matthew chapter 23, verse 12. And it reads, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. Listen, man. All you proud devils and demons out there, man, that's joined to the hip of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and trying to be a part of their organization, man, by prepping and preparing your food, water, and guns and ammo. Hey, man, all you who exalting yourself, man, you're going to be abased, man. And all the one that's abased, going to be exalted, man. We don't supposed to be preparing for nothing, man, but these scriptures, man. This wisdom, not the Lord say, whatever calamity hit the city, who done it, man? Okay? Amos 3, man. When calamity come to the city, did not the Lord do it, man? Yes, he did it. So what should the elect prepare for? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Wisdom, knowledge, and listen, man. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is what's going to save us, man. Okay? It has nothing to do with prepping food, water, and guns, man. This is Isaiah 33 and 6. And it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What times? Any times, man. Don't matter what it is. Jacob's trouble, man. Any time that has something to do with calamity, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay? And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, is his treasure, man. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. He tell you in Proverbs 9 and 10, fear is the beginning of wisdom, man. We don't care about no food, water, and guns, man. Getting salvation. And it tell you in 2 Corinthians 10 and 4, man, we are not carnal, man. Okay? For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. Preparing food and water, guns and ammo, that's carnal thinking, man. Okay, Romans 8 and 6 say, for to be carnal minded is death, man. Is death. And I'm going to read it. I be watching this guy, man, but he's going totally off the grid with this, man. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritual minded is life and peace. What is to be spiritual minded? Zephaniah 3 and 8, the Lord say, wait ye upon me, man. Don't be storing up nothing, man. This is Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 8, and it reads, remove far from me vanity and lies. Okay? Vanity and lies, man. Nothing. Wickedness. Emptiness, man. Telling you, what they call the sweet nothings, man. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Lest I be full and deny thee. And this is what they doing, man. Tell me he got 2 drums. Hey, they denying the Lord because they already full, man. Okay? Lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord Yahweh? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Listen, man. They already full, man. They don't trust in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. They don't trust in the Most High and His only begotten Son, man. They're trusting in carnal thinking, man. Carnal things, man. That will not save them. It will not save them, man. This is Psalms 37. Read verse 18. And it reads, the Lord Yahweh knoweth the days of the upright, and the inheritance shall be forever, meaning the kingdom. Okay? They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. What evil time, man? Whatever time come upon us, man. We must trust in Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, man. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. So this bugged out, whoever he is, Edomite Jake, he talking about get your food, get your water. The Lord said in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied, man. We don't have to prepare for nothing, man. Nothing but wisdom and knowledge. That's it. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, man. Not food, not guns, not water. Okay? And as a matter of fact, since I'm thinking about that, when Yahweh was in the wilderness and Satan came to tempt him, man, he said a man should not live by bread alone, but by every word of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, man. You ain't gonna make it off no bread alone, man. If you don't have this truth, you already dead. You already dead if you don't got this truth in you, man. And that's the straight facts, man. That's the 100% truth, man. If you don't got Yahweh while Yahweh Shai deeply in you, rooted, man, you already dead. Food and water ain't gonna save you. Definitely guns ain't gonna save you, man. Again, Psalm 37 in verse 18. The Lord Yahweh knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, which is Jacob's trouble, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied, man. So what is he talking about? What is this other Mark Fugel talking about? And there's other people that done did videos, man, since December the 10th and 11th, talking about the government telling everybody to prepare your food, water, and guns. Man, get out of here with that, man. That's carnal thinking, man. That's carnal minded, man. This is Psalm 34 and 10. And it reads, the young lion do lack. It said the young lions do lack and suffer hunger. But they that seek the Lord Yahweh shall not want any good thing. We don't have to want for nothing, man. Okay? We don't have to want for nothing but this truth, man. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because this is what's going to save us. Not your food, not your water, not your ammo for your guns, man. This is Job 23 and verse 12. And it reads, neither have I gone back from the commandments of his lips, talking about the Most High Yahweh. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. Because this wisdom, knowledge, understanding is going to save you. Not food, man. Let me read this again, man. This is what Job said, man. This is Job 23 and 12. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. So what is this dummy talking about, man? This bugged out demon, man. What is he talking about? This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Everybody want to prep and prepare, man. Guess what? The Lord gonna bring that to naught, man. The Lord bring everything to naught, man. That's of the wicked, man. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man goings are of the Lord Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way? Man goings are of the Lord Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way? You can't, man. You can't understand your own way because this is not your way, man. This is Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. And if he pushed this to come, man, okay, this trouble, this Jacob's trouble, man, guess what? It's part of the Lord's plan, man. It's his will. And he's going to keep his elect, man. We don't care about the masses, man. This is for the elect. So don't be falling for this okie-doke, this flugazi madness that these demons pushing, man, on this YouTube, man. Okay? You got to have faith, man. Faith that Yahweh Shah going to protect you, man. Okay? He tell you in Psalm 34 and 7, man, that the angel of the Lord encamp around his men, man. What you think that mean? Think he gonna leave y'all high and dry, man? The Lord don't get down like that, man. Okay? He have a respect to his chosen, man, to whom he loveth. He gonna save them, man. That's the hope and faith of the elect, man. Lord's willing. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 25. And it reads, and the problem with these people, man, they trust in North America too much, man. A lot of people trust in Egypt too much, man. This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body, what shall you put on? Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? The Lord said, don't worry about what you gonna eat, man. What you gonna put on. Or what you gonna drink, man. Don't worry about them things, man. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, man. Food, clothing, housing, transportation. Whatever it is, man. Yahweh will provide everything that you need, man. So this is for the brothers, man. You let the Arkham know, man. And who all listens, man. You will have salvation, man. The Lord will not forsake you, man. He will not forsake you, man. He made a covenant with our father, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Okay? That he was going to deliver, protect, save, redeem the remnant, man. Man's goings are of the Lord, man. Okay? So we have no worries, man. Okay? What Bob Marley say, man? Every little thing gonna be alright, man. Okay? Don't worry about a thing, man. When it comes to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, if you endure with Yahweh Shai, man, to the end. This is what he say, man. Revelation chapter 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, meaning you made it to the end. Okay? That's what this is saying. If you make it to the end, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. The hour of temptation, man. Jacob's trouble. Okay? The main part of that hour of temptation is the RFID microchip, man, which is the mark of the beast, man. He's going to keep you from that, man. And he's going to keep you from every other trouble that come upon the earth, man. Okay, even Ezra said, woe to them that be not left behind, but much more woe to them that are left, man. He said, woe to them that be left behind, but much more woe to them that are not left, man. You think the Lord going to put you through something? He tell you that he ain't going to let you better no more than you can handle, man. Because he got control of this, man. And he tests us every day for our patience, for our endurance, man. So for these demons, these dummies to talking about the Lord, to talk about prepare, go get your food and water, guns and ammo, man. That's a carnal mind, man. And the Lord ain't dealing with that. Now this guy said in one of his videos, it was a while back, that he don't know the truth. You know, he ain't in the scriptures. But he just know that what's real is real. Well, guess what? It's Amos chapter 3. Hey, man, these people crazy, man. It's Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. And it reads, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh have not done it? So if this is about to happen for real, the Lord doing it, man. What you scared of? Okay, the Lord said, be still and know that I am Yahweh, man. Be still and know that I am God, man. Okay? He said, wait ye upon him, man. And he's going to rise up to the prey. We're not worrying about nothing, man. We're not worrying about nothing, man. We're going to get fed. Thus saith the Lord, man. Okay? He said, come ye to the waters, man. He that thirsty, come to the waters, man, and drink, man. Okay? If you hungry, man, come and eat. And buy with no money, man. This man talking about he prepping up. He got his drums, his water drums. Listen, man. We don't got to do none of that, man. None of that. If your faith is built up like it's supposed to be built up. You ain't the one about that, man. You don't care about that. Okay? That's the time of Jacob's trouble, man. But what he said, the remnant of Jacob shall be saved out of it, man. Just a quick lesson, man. I had seen this. Just a quick lesson on this. I just had to do a short clip on this, man. Because this guy bugged out, man. Okay? And everybody else that believe in this, man. That's what Esau wants you to do, man. He wants you to be living in fear, man. He wants you to be living in fear, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that, man. Period. Esau wants you to be living in fear so you can go up and buy all this old stuff out the stove so they can put a whole bunch of new stuff in the stoves, man. Okay? This is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For Yahweh have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, man. So we don't care about what's going on, man. We don't care. These are just propagandas of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, to put you in fear, man. To keep you in fear, spending money on things that you don't need, man. Okay? To keep you spending money on things that you don't need, man. They trying to suck the economy out of every piece of coins, dollars they can get, man. Because this economy is collapsing, man. It's over. So they're trying to get you to spend your money on things that you don't need, man. On things that you don't even have money for, but you will risk your life to go out there and get it anyway, just because you see it on the news or because you see it on YouTube, man. Hey, he could be proud. He could be a part of the elites, man, pushing their agenda, man. Who knows? All I know is when you trust in Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man, you're going to eat, you're going to drink, you're going to be protected. Okay, Psalm 91 tell you that we are covered under his wings, man. So what we want about? Nothing. Wisdom and knowledge that be the stability of our time. Not food, water, and guns, man. Okay? Not even warned about where it's going to come from. I read to you Matthew 6. He said, take no thought on what you shall eat or what you shall put on, man. Don't worry about that. Okay? Don't worry about that, man. When you trust in Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, you clear of thinking, man. All you focusing on is these scriptures, man. Digesting this role, man, and teaching the house of Israel. Showing our people their transgression, man. And the house of Jacob their sins. That's it, man. That's it. So with that, I want to say our praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekah, Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the occupants pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hope for the elect. Shalom to the Agwaf who are listening and learning. Proverbs 20:24, man. Man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way, man? They bugged out of their mind, man. Okay, so if they doing what they doing, the Lord got them doing that, man. And if we stand grounded in this truth, in these scriptures, man, edifying, the Lord got us doing what we doing. Shalom.